Good morning. Happy Friday. It seems that rumors of my death, or in this case, rumors of me being silenced because of ongoing investigations, are somewhat premature. It has been a year, and I'm sure that I've had bar complaints from unhappy auditor supporters and unhappy auditors for most, if not all, of that year. And hate to say this, but I have never been contacted by the Bar Association. Apparently more rumors are going around that I am days or weeks away from being fired. That's a weird thing to say. I've been in upper management. It doesn't take days or weeks to fire someone. Usually if you've decided that they're going to be terminated, they're terminated very rapidly, usually by the end of the week. So today would be the day I would get my pink slip. Except I have court scheduled for Monday, so I don't think that's happening. The problem with that particular scenario is that I go out for lunch every day with my boss. And we go out to dinner and we go hiking and we do things. We're actually friends. One of the reasons why we're friends, one of the reasons why I'm happy to work there, is because that he has the same concepts of freedom of speech that I do. His favorite saying is, I disagree with what you say, but I'll defend to the death your right to say it. My kind of guy. Throw a pair of tits on him, I'd marry him. Good dude. Anyway, my job isn't in jeopardy, so I hate to break that to you. But I figured I'd actually make this somewhat educational and maybe help some of you retards. Hashtag not all of you are retards, but some of you are. So for that particular class of people, let me help you out. The Bar Association does not stand for British Accredited Registry, you knuckle draggers. It stands for the Bar Association. There are no periods. It's not B.A.R. It's bar. There's a bar in a courtroom between where the observers sit and the actual places where the attorneys sit and the plaintiff defendant sit. That's the bar. If you are able to pass the bar to represent someone, then guess what, kids? That's what the bar stands for. Bar Association it's an association of the people who are able to be on the other side of that bar. It's a shorthand way of it was apparently a shorthand way at one point in time of saying that you were an attorney, a solicitor, a barrister, whatever you want to call it. It's the U.S. we call them attorneys, but there you go. But the Bar Association, at least the California one, every state has theirs a little differently, but at least in California, it is a governmental agency. It is authorized by statutes in, I think, the business and profession codes. And it is there to regulate attorneys. It's the government. It is the government. And if the bar wanted to regulate what I said, it would be subject to a First Amendment analysis, wouldn't it? Because attorneys, believe this or not, attorneys are people. They are citizens of the United States. Well, the attorneys who are citizens of the United States are citizens of the United States. But even if they're not a citizen, if they're here, they still enjoy First Amendment protections, freedom from government intrusion into their speech. And so if the government, i.e. the Bar Association, wants to intrude into, let's say, my speech and try to punish me, number one, they would have to have a clearly written rule. They would have to have a clearly written rule, something clearly written, clearly defined. So you start off, you go to the rules of professional conduct, and you will see that all of those rules, none of them address what I say outside of basically the lawyer-client relationship or the lawyer-court relationship. So I get to say whatever I want, as long as I'm not exposing client confidences and things like that. And the bar can't do a damn thing about it because there's no rule on it. Any enforcement they make would be arbitrary, capricious, because they haven't told me. They haven't told me what the rule is. Void for vagueness. Sorry, kids, can't do it. Now let's make believe that they do pass some sort of or make some sort of a rule of professional conduct, saying that I can't make videos like that, the kind that I make. Let's just pretend they do. Let's pretend that non-sovereign citizens and non-auditards believe the same things that sovereign citizens and auditards believe. And they want to go ahead and pass a rule, make a rule preventing me from doing this. Well, what I'm doing is political speech. I'm talking about laws and things like that. It's news. I'm talking about current events. I'm talking about things that people are doing in this community. I'm discussing events that have happened that, in my opinion, are newsworthy. And apparently some people also think they're newsworthy because they watch this crap. You're looking at strict scrutiny, kids. Strict scrutiny. The government has to have a compelling interest. It has to be the least restrictive possible way of getting me to do what they need to do for that compelling government interest. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Sorry, the bar doesn't have the ability to police what I say outside of very certain specific instances because they don't have a compelling enough reason to do so. And they haven't written any. There are no written rules in effect preventing me from saying the things that I'm saying. So if you think a bar complaint is going to work, I wish you luck. Please continue to submit them. I don't care. I don't have to see them. I don't have to deal with them. It's just not going to work for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.